So I got some mail today, which contained the new 1407 motors, 3200 kV. So here you can see the old 1306, 3100 kV motors next to it. So these are from RCX, obviously. My RC Mart is the website. So you can see that they're actually probably more than 1mm higher. It's closer to 3mm taller. But I mean, as you'll see from the thrust results, the extra power that you get is well worth the increase in size. And I'm assuming weight, I haven't actually weighed them, but we'll do that now. So this is the 1407. So we're at 15 grams. 1306 is at 13 grams. So yeah, it's like 2 grams more. It's definitely worth going these motors. One thing I really like is that they shipped with a lock nut, so RCX really know what they're doing now. They've made a lot of good motors at this point. They've got the 2205s, which I don't actually own, but I know they're very popular. Kind of good alternative to the Cobra 2204s. And obviously the RCX motors from my RC Mart are actually really cheap. I don't know, like a lot of them are like, $10 US kind of thing. I think they've gone up a little bit, but way cheaper than any other motors out there. And they're actually really good. I prefer, when I had these 1306s, I own about 10 of these because I had a hexacopter, then I had a quadcopter. And I think they're way better than DYS motors. You can just tell, like, the finishing as well. I don't know, I can't really capture it with this camera, but the DYS motors, it looks like they're powder coated and not like all kind of gunky or something, but this is like a nice finish. I know that's just the finish, but I don't know, they feel good. The bearings seem to last well. Yeah, good motors. Anyway, I'll show you the thrust results. So at this point I could show you every single thrust test that I did on the scales, but you guys know the drill. I'll show you a quick demo of how I normally do things. And here we've got the 1407 motor with the HQ 3030 tri-blade. But there's no point in showing them all. So I will show you this table that I've done up. Basically, you can see from the table that the 1407 motors are just better in every single situation that I've tested. Obviously, the motors weigh 2 grams more than the 1306s, but you get way more thrust back. You could argue that the amperage draw is, a fair bit higher for the 1407 motors. But then, if you think about it, let's just say I'm going to use the carbon 4045 props. I'm getting 100 extra grams of thrust by using the 1407 motors. So that's 400 total grams of extra thrust just by using these motors, which weigh basically the same, which means I could say let's just say I was going to use an 850 milliamp hour 4-cell. I could put a 1000 milliamp hour 4-cell on, which would only weigh, I don't know, how much extra? 20 grams extra, whereas I'm getting 400 grams of extra thrust. So basically, it's way worth it. And I think the end result's going to be a pretty light quad. But honestly, you probably don't want it too light, because then it kind of, I don't know, it gets blown around in the wind a little bit, I guess. And I don't mean the PID tuning aspect of it, like it's going to be stable as hell if you've got it tuned right. I guess I just mean it feels a bit heavier in the air. I don't know, I guess I just like the feel of a slightly heavier quad. So there you go, what more can I say? They're well worth the upgrade, I think. Obviously I'm going to still use my 1306 motors. I'll probably keep them on my little 3-inch bladed 150 size quads. But yeah. Right, one last thing, just wanted to show the BL Heli settings that I'm using here. So it's actually 14.4, not 14.3 like I had in the screenshot. But I suspect the thrust is going to be pretty similar between the two. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching the video, guys.